burner at wide receiver. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Hounds and the Commanders coming up.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. White going to come out throwing. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Now White. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Being chased out left. Now White lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a quick throw call out wide. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Taylor. Touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On first down, it's White. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Kamara trying to right side. Fights through and now a crease. Nifty move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, here's the option. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's White. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, White. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now White. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is taken at the 18. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. White. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Hounds are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A white throw complete there to Thomas. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up second down.
The final shot before break. White. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
White looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
From the gun on 3rd down. White. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brings up 2nd and
9 now. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and goal.
Back to throw again.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor drawing closer to Jerry Rice with career touchdown number 206.
And the Hounds are an extra point away from going up by 40. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
White from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Thomas yet again complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. White. Open man downfield is Johnson. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll run it with Kamara. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
And they'll have this 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Hounds are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
First down, it's White. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. White into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Coming up on the final. It's been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, White.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Now White. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
White's pass. Intercepted.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. White. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now White with a 1st down throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Out of the gun, it's White. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's White.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say
and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Steps away. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, White. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided?
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign when I hit the gas. I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All of them, my business real, nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody at the